All right, Algebra 1 students, let's look at Unit 6, Lesson 1, a different kind of change. So our goals here are, I can create drawings, tables, and graphs that represent the area of a garden. So we're going to look at the idea of building a rectangular garden and how we can represent that garden using tables and drawings and graphs. And so we want to use the length and the width and the area to figure out what's going on. And is there a pattern that's happening? I can recognize a situation represented by a graph that increases then decreases. So we're going to be looking at a pattern where it starts low, goes up, hits a maximum, and then comes back down. So we want to look at what that pattern is and how it is created, because that's going to drive everything in this unit. All right, our vocabulary for this lesson is quadratic patterns, a pattern that can be represented using visuals of squares and rectangles, mathematically using a power of 2. So the idea here is we can typically draw a square or a rectangle. Sometimes there's missing parts or there's added parts just because of the situation, but we can use the basic idea of a square or a rectangle to represent the numbers, and mathematically this looks like having a power of 2, so like x squared. All right, so what we want for the warm-up is I want you to look at the patterns in the 3 tables and write down 2 things that you notice and 2 things that you wonder. So our first pattern here goes from 1 to 5 in the x and goes 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, our second pattern again goes 1 to 5 in the x, but in the y's it goes 3, 6, 12, 24, 48. And then our third pattern here goes from x 1 through 5, and then the y's are 8, 11, 10, 5, and -4. All right, write down 2 things that you notice, things that pop out to you and you just see, and then 2 things that wonder, 2 questions that you want answered so that you have a better understanding of exactly what's going on here. Bring that to class tomorrow. That will start our discussion. Thanks.